And it looks like in this game we have some players that are ready. Let me just say when ready in all caps, and I'm going to make certain that we wait for both players. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we are going back into Game 2 of Group F action. Give a cheer for DaBoO.
And please give a good shout out for LiquidTyler.
And in the meantime, I am scrolling rapidly to the right side of the screen before we bounce back. And interestingly enough, exact same positions again. We have LiquidTyler in the south as the blue Protoss. And on the left side, we have DaBoO as the red Zerg.
It should be interesting if Tyler actually sends out a probe, because a lot of players do waypoint a probe to the side of their map just to actually see if the Overlord is coming out, though. I'm not sure if Tyler does practice this. I haven't seen his PVZ that much, so and unfortunately he doesn't. He's going to put this pylon up here, and he won't be scouting. The next thing we need to look at is if DaBoO sees the Nexus and then decides to hide his Overlord, therefore you know, eliminating the fact that Tyler knows where he is.
And it looks like he is just skirting along the left side. Let's see if he ends up retreating back. Looks like DaBoO is clicking right here, has his focus. LiquidTyler hasn't seen anything yet, and it looks like DaBoO does see the Nexus and is going to retreat. But Tyler clearly has no intention of even checking for it. In fact, he's going for a 10 gateway. Very unusual.
Yeah, it's very fast, actually. I'm not sure if he wants to do some like forward aggression with the Zealot, but we do have one one drone moving down slightly early. It's probably going to be a scout. It seems a little bit too early for the hatchery it is, and it will be moving around as a scout. Tyler scouting in the incorrect decision, while DaBoO is scouting in the right way.
Yeah, LiquidTyler definitely going to be sending that probe back in the opposite direction once he sees this drone is out. No, it's actually heading up to the Northlands. And now I'm still interested to see the way Tyler is going to be playing with that very fast gateway. Whether he's going to be going for the fast tech or the fast harassment, was saving a little bit of chrono boost there.
Yeah, it looks like he might be going for a super fast cybernetics core. I mean, the probe is out there, and it is going to be putting it down, so we are going to see quite a fast cybernetics core. And that kind of tells me that he wants to get Warp Gate out as soon as possible. The drone is moving around, though. The hatch has not gone down at all for DaBoO, and I don't know if he's trying to save up for it now. It looks like he will be saving up for it. The gas has just finished. Spawning pool about to finish. Transferring a couple of drones over. Will he be trying to put down this pool, though? It doesn't look... not going to put down the hatch. He will be going for the Queen instead, so delayed hatchery for him.
Yeah, you know, I'm a little confused by the way DaBoO was playing. He did this very nice sneak with this Overlord to pull back, but he didn't abuse it in any way. He could have expanded, but instead he went for the gas pool exactly as you were saying before. So would have liked to see a little bit more of deception exploited there by DaBoO. But either way, very standard builds coming out by both player. LiquidTyler's ultra-fast Warp Gate en route.
Yeah, he's chrono boosting the Zealot, though. He's not actually chrono boosting the Warp Gate, which is kind of interesting. But this drone is still alive, though. The Zealot will be able to move around, but he can't really do anything to it. I'm interested to see if DaBoO decides to gas steal. That's actually quite an interesting method. He doesn't know, as Tyler does put the second gas down. Sentry, it's on its way, though. We'll be able to push it out. The hatchery has finally been put down, though, for DaBoO.
Doesn't look like DaBoO is getting that metabolic boost. No Zergling speed for him. In the meantime, it looks like Tyler is just getting his sentries up. Tyler, well known for having just very meticulous play, having very exact builds, regularly playing them against the computer again and again and again. And it looks like that one drone is still alive.
It's still alive. The sentry is going to chase it down, but the drone is slightly faster, so it will be able to keep alive for a long time. And it is going to see the second gateway. Key information for DaBoO straight away to see exactly what's going on. Is this probe going to be putting down another gateway, though? Because if he does, DaBoO's going to know exactly what's going on. And he does have speed in the background, actually, researching. And there is the third gateway. He didn't see it, though. Will he be able to go around? Oh, actually, he does see it because the Overlord is in position and does see it.
Yeah, so DaBoO has complete and total knowledge of what his opponent is doing. That's a very comfortable spot to be in. The one issue, though, is that Tyler is just so strong with his openings that even if they are predictable, they come out at very awkward times. And it looks like, oh, LiquidTyler with the uncharacteristic misclick on the Stalker. DaBoO definitely loving the free kill.
Oh, that's not what he likes at all. I'm pretty sure what we are going to see from Tyler is the usual kind of 3 Warp Gate expand build. Very popular nowadays with Protoss players, and especially because he lost that Stalker, I don't think he can put any aggression onto DaBoO at all. So I'll probably be seeing that expansion. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's just a pylon. At the same time over here, the Baneling Nest is coming out extremely early.
Wow, I mean, this is one of the fastest warp gates I have seen in a long time, and one of the even fasterest Baneling nests. This is a very funky play by DaBoO. You know, Tyler does love to get the warp gates very quickly, so he can do these aggressive pushes earlier on. This is much stronger than your average 3-gate expand, but with that Baneling nest coming out, this could potentially be a very, very big misstep by Tyler.
This looks like he's going to be doing a very aggressive play. If he gets the +1 melee attack, it's instantly going to be a kind of a very aggressive all-in style kind of play. I'm not sure, though. He is getting a spine crawler, so I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but Tyler does put down the hatchery after feeling comfortable that he has the right amount of units to hold off any aggression from these lings.
Looks like more sentries coming out for Tyler. Will not be able to put on pressure, but can be defensive. DaBoO also getting these Banelings. Now DaBoO is up against one of the best players in StarCraft 2, so would not be surprised to see him just pull a big all-in. We see nothing but lings being produced right now. Has larva stockpile, but his supply blocks. We'll definitely get a chance to see what his intentions are. Tyler playing solidly as always, but Baneling Zergling busts are still so potent.
And that's actually what he'll try to do here, but there's so many sentries that have so much energy that I don't think he can get in there to do enough damage. I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but he's still pumping out a lot of lings. I mean, he's got the lair on the way now, but this queen has got a lot of energy in his main that's kind of sloppy from our player.
LiquidTyler now advancing forward, trying to get a little bit of extra space so he can get multiple layers of retreat, multiple layers of force fields thrown down. And look at this great timing by Tyler transferring his probes there. In the meantime, DaBoO is feeling very uncomfortable, getting some very funky timings there. Oh, there's the third base going down as well. No use being made of this evolution chamber quite yet. And look at Tyler. This just shows his how much he practices. Doesn't want to have any sort of Nidus Worm pop into the back of his base.
Yeah, he just has that probe on patrol move. I'm surprised he did take this third base at the 11 o'clock position when he has free reign, he has complete map control. Tyler's expanded. There's no threat of Tyler pushing out anytime in the next few seconds. He could have easily just taken these rocks down and gone for the gold. He has the lings necessary to take them down, and it would have been a lot better for him, especially, well, he doesn't really have the creep spread. That's kind of a mistake from him also. Kind of vital, especially in this matchup, to get the creep around so you can help defend against these locations. And now Tyler is deciding to push out. And these lings, I don't know if they're going to be enough, because that's all he actually has.
Tyler having such good macro, he's been able to keep his money low on just 3 gateways and is having an enormous push right now. Very unusual timing, and DaBoO is making a ton of Zerglings, even getting the burrow upgrade to potentially surprise his opponent, and Tyler getting as many free Overlord kills as he can, not rushing in for any sort of killer blow, just trying to get that free advantage on those Overlords.
And these Banelings are behind the Stalkers as well, so Tyler's got to be careful. A lot of lings and Banelings from the front, coming from the back also. Great force fields.
Oh, but a few minutes to squeeze through. The spine crawler now poking, and there come more Banelings from all sides. Tyler taking some huge hits.
Oh my god, the Banelings actually done so much damage. Lings are coming in now to clean up, but I think Tyler has enough to hold this, though he's still got all these units here. The spine crawler manages to survive with 20 HP, and Tyler's going to have to back up. Extremely close encounter, and then Banelings did a lot of damage, a lot more than I expected.
That's a very impressive defense there by DaBoO, now making 32 Zerglings. The +1 Zergling upgrade attack is almost finished. Yeah, getting the transfuse. And in the meantime, we have DaBoO up in the north position, finishing out expansions. 2 drones, just taking a little bit of a lunch break until they do get any future commands. Tyler not making any cannons yet, instead favoring the gateway wall off, so that way he can continue to tech. And just like you were saying, there's the 6 warp gate play by Tyler.
And look at this now with all these Banelings. That is so many Banelings. He's got Baneling speed just about to be finished as well. It is almost done, and it looks like he might try to come in here to take Tyler out. And Tyler has the observer there and sees everything. He's going to be well prepared for this.
Oh, they're rolling. And now they're advancing forward, and it looks like he needs to try to get a great block off. Does manage to take out some of the units. A good force field. Oh no, detonating to take out some of those sentries. He loses the robotics facility. He's trying to get in there, loses the warp gates. The Zerglings are now breaking in. Tyler not used to this situation at all. The Zerglings have managed to do a good amount of damage, but Tyler looks like he will be able to hold this off for now.
Wow, Banelings have been used extremely well in this matchup. I didn't expect them to be this useful. I've never seen this been used before. Tyler does have this key observer though on the Xel'Naga tower, sees exactly what is going on, how many Banelings are there, how many lings are in production. And we are seeing another hatchery being put down on the natural expansion of DaBoO, and researching +2 melee attacks. He is really devoted to this Lings play.
And it looks like, oops, a little bit of a miss rally there. LiquidTyler getting very, very bold with this early aggression. I don't think he understands how many Zerglings his opponent is making. But there's the double cannon. Great timing by Tyler, but still the Zerglings will be able to pierce through to the back. Tyler trying to warp in the front, but DaBoO playing such an unusual style, it's just hard to predict.
Yeah, this is really bad of Tyler, actually. He shouldn't have moved out. These Lings are going to get us around with +1. They are surrounded, doing a lot of damage to these Stalkers, but it looks like there are enough. These 3 extra ones are going to help out, but these +1 Lings are doing a lot of damage, and +2, only halfway done, but pure Ling Banelings.
This is such an unusual technique being used by DaBoO. He does almost have that third hatchery up, and really, if you are in LiquidTyler's situation, you are just not anticipating this sort of play at all.
And this is going to be the thing that changes it. You're looking at it right now, Day 9, is the Colossus with sentries are just going to be able to destroy all the Lings instantly. A couple of rays of his laser, and the Lings will go down, and Tyler will be waiting for that for sure before he decides to push out next time.
And it looks like we have the Zerglings trying to dart around in the backside, trying to get some way in, but no, the cannons and the sentries are a little too much. There's the Colossus coming down. It looks like there is no extended thermal lance being upgraded. Tyler feeling like he's under a lot of pressure, and DaBoO, who has been only making Lings and Banelings all game long, has 1,100 gas stockpiled, just hit 1,200, so he is getting a Spire. Tyler might not be prepared for this at all.
Oh my god, if he actually just switches to pure Mulus with that much gas, he can get 13, possibly 14, maybe 15 actually, because the Spire's not quite done. Mulus
maybe
out.
Even 16.
Maybe 16, Day 9. It could be 17. You just don't know. And he's going to have so many Mulus out, and that's just going to completely throw Tyler off. He only has 5 Stalkers and a couple of sentries and could completely kill him.
This is such unusual play by DaBoO, but look at him saving up. He's just hitting 1,500, and there the Spire finishes. Look at his money plummet down to almost 0, but he accidentally got supply blocked. And looks like DaBoO trying to run away with Zerglings. Tyler doing a good job cutting those off. But still, Tyler does not have the range upgrade on those Colossi.
And Tyler might be in trouble because he decides to push out as he's thinking, okay, you've only got Lings, but now I've got my Colossus out. But little does he know, 12 Mulus have just popped 3 more in production. And combined with these Lings, Banelings, Tyler could be in a lot of trouble.
It looks like there's a lot of damage being dealt right now, but DaBoO is just going to go for the counterattack. Oh no, he could kill off this entire force, but instead he's just going to sack the north expansion that he has not been using much at all. And there, the main is completely vulnerable. There's almost nothing here left to keep this alive. Tyler's going to lose so many probes.
He's going to lose all these probes, but he has a couple of cannons that are going to help out. If he manages to take this robotics bay out, that could be huge. Just the pylon eater, because it'll cancel both the upgrades. Please focus that he's going to get the upgrade as well. That could be huge. And he manages to get it as well. The upgrade and the research for the Colossus has been taken down, and that is huge.
Only Colossi and Zealots out in the middle of the map. Tyler having to pull back with all his units. Mulus are being so effective at harassing Tyler. DaBoO, is he making more Mulus right now? Oh, he's been making Banelings in the back corner. And there's the cannon from Tyler there to protect some future expansion. But DaBoO just exploiting how drawn out all of Tyler's forces are. And that main is not even mining yet. Tyler trying to rebuild, desperate to get that plus range upgrade. But free Colossi!
Oh, he's not going to do it though. What is he going to do? He might try to get it. No, is he going to go for the pylon again? I don't know. He's going to go for the wrong one. He can't do it because the Stalkers are there pushing him outside of the base. But there are so many Lings and so many Banelings. And +2 has been finished for the Lings. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage. And Tyler decides to go for a counterattack. He's got to be careful though because the Colossus aren't with the Stalker, but they are now.
It looks like Tyler has gotten a chance to amass a critical number of Stalkers. Could be enough to repel this force, but Tyler still ain't mining in the main, and that is going to be very difficult to cope with. The Mulus are swinging back around to the front side, and it looks like Tyler's gearing up to do a big push. A lot of Zerglings and Mulus and Banelings at the front. DaBoO trying to do a lot of damage, but the force fields are going to be key.
The key, especially with the placement of the hatchery, is going to make it a lot easier for Tyler to put these force fields down. And DaBoO needs to bring the rest of his Mulus back to deal with this. Oh, come the Banelings!
Banelings make it through. They do a good amount of damage, but the Zerglings are trapped behind the force field. DaBoO trying to swing back to the front. It would be a miracle win if Tyler could take this out, but look at all those new Banelings being morphed.
And here come Mutalisks from the back. This could be it. He's going to move in with the Lings and Banelings and all the Mutalisks together. And all together there are 18 Mutalisks, and this could be it. Now is the time.
The game is going to be decided by this attack right here. The Banelings have done huge amounts of damage. The Colossi are getting taken out, but so are the Mutalisks. There will be Stalkers remaining in this fight, but more Zerglings advance forward. Does Tyler have enough? He is trying to micro. DaBoO looks like he might come out on top.
He might come out on top. The Mutalisks are taking him down. Ling reinforcements are on the way as well. And Tyler, no, he manages to push the Mutalisks out. 12 Lings are out, plus 2 Lings are going to clean up these Stalkers. Tyler needs to be careful. 3 Stalkers are coming in with reinforcements as well. This is so close to call.
Tyler is trying to put everything into this attack, but DaBoO, with his unorthodox style, is doing a brilliant job. Tyler realized if he takes out the Mutalisks, he can keep his main running. But it looks like DaBoO just has a few too many units.
And DaBoO cleans it up, and Tyler, oh no, Tyler only has 26 probes. But then again, DaBoO has his main almost mined out. He's got to be careful though. I don't think he can go for a counterattack. A Colossus is being made. There are cannons out, but Tyler and DaBoO both need to try and get a third out to try and survive this game.
More Banelings being produced by DaBoO. Such an unusual play. Tyler with some uncharacteristic misclicking, having some idle probes at the back door here. We see more Stalkers and Sentries getting massed up. Tyler having a really hard time deciding what units he should be producing at this point.
I know it's like so hard for the Protoss right now. There's like nothing he can do. He's trying every kind of composition. He just can't beat the Banelings with Mutalisks, and Tyler really needs to get a third out. His natural is down to 500, 400, not many minerals left. He needs to get this gold, but DaBoO, oh, he has borrowed Banelings as well, but Tyler, smart, has that observer in position.
Looks like 7 more Mutalisks coming out for DaBoO. Was going to be a lot of trouble for Tyler. He can't decide between the Colossi to do the big damage to the ground or getting more anti-air units just to make sure he doesn't die to any more surprise Mutalisk plays. Ling Baneling Mutalisk, a style we have really not seen much in this matchup. Overseer out right now for DaBoO to pick off any of these observers, and wow, look at the resource counting station, 100 to 67 food.
I really don't think Tyler's looking good. I mean, he really needs, like I keep repeating, he needs to get a third out because the third and fourth for DaBoO is now up, and he has so many Mutalisks. Altogether now 16 Mutalisks, 31 Lings with the +2 melee attack, +1 armor is almost completed as well. And compared to Tyler's upgrades, he only has the +1 attack, so he's in a lot of trouble. And now Tyler is going to be pushing out. Will he attack or will he try to take a third?
But Tyler's very good at waiting for just the right numbers of units to move out. He is very patient when he attacks, but again, that last attack may have been the deciding moment of the game. More Banelings being morphed by DaBoO, such an unusual style. And ooh, Tyler hitting these Zerglings at a very awkward time. These Banelings are not yet finished. There's the Guardian Shield. He's picking off a lot of Banelings before they're able to do any damage at all. But this flank is what he needs to worry about. Going to get the force fields down. Yes, he gets the force field. An amazing turn of events, but there are so many Mutalisks out on the field. Only Zerglings being produced right now. There are still a decent number of Stalkers left on the field. Will Tyler be able to pull it off? No, DaBoO has too many Mutalisks.
And the Mutalisks are going to clean up these Stalkers. These 2 Colossus are left and will try to do some damage, but the Mutalisks can turn around at any time to take them out. And it looks like Tyler is really cutting it close. He has no money left. His main is almost mined out. His natural is almost mined out. These 2 Colossus, this Queen might even get a Colossus kill. He has to be careful about that. The Queen does go down, but the Mutalisks are on truck back now to take them down.
Oh, that's a little bit juicy. Getting some great final kills on those Colossi. And weirdly enough, Tyler did a decent job evening up the score, but there's going to be no chance to make more Colossi. It's going to have to be all Stalkers, all Sentries from this point out in the production menu. It's still just Zerglings being made by DaBoO with those 2-1 upgrades. They are so tough to deal with.
They are doing so much damage, especially when they get a perfect surround. But I don't think, even though Tyler has these Sentries, he's cutting off force fields on one side, but DaBoO has been extremely smart with the way he's bringing his units in from multiple different actions, from different ways, and it's really hard for Tyler to deal with this. And DaBoO now has got this base up on the top, now mining away, will transfer more drones around, but I don't know, it's still really close. So we look at the probe drone count, it's very close, 71 food, 258 of Tyler.
Oh no, poor Tyler has almost no units remaining, trying to warp in Stalkers, but DaBoO sees it as an opportunity for some free unit kills. Tyler trying to micro back, Does manage to pick off one Mutalisk. DaBoO actually in a very awkward situation. He has most of his drones here at this expansion, has a few mining at the north end, but really none here. Mutalisk trying to dart in. These are so important to keep alive for DaBoO. Oh no, he's going to lose this back one.
And Tyler is so stalker heavy. I mean, the Mutalisks aren't such a problem no more. I mean, there's only a handful of them, but he's making so many stalkers, consistently making stalkers. But look how many lings there are, and the unit kind of have 58 lings altogether. And this has really reminded me kind of like a Brutal style Zerg play here. And he will be moving out, and if he gets a surround now, this could be it for Tyler.
There's some very nice force fields, but the Zerglings, there's just so many of them, and it looks like he has done a great job cornering himself. Not a lot of the Zerglings are able to do much damage, but the Stalkers are glitching out as well. LiquidTyler trying to do as much as he can with these units, but it looks like DaBoO does manage to take this out again.
And he could just go straight for the kill now, targeting the cannons, and Tyler's going to be forced into a GG very shortly. There's not much else he can do. These lings, 2-1 upgrades, just tearing through everything. A force field trying to survive for Tyler. All the cannons are gone and only one stalker left. This looks like the end of Tyler.
What an upset! DaBoO taking out the Protoss superhero, LiquidTyler.
And DaBoO on stage extremely happy with that win, taking out what you could say a tournament favorite, LiquidTyler. Wow, an interesting style of play from that.
Very, very unusual style from DaBoO. Those Banelings against the Stalkers, never would have thought in a million years that they could have gotten past the force fields, that they would have done so much damage. People still view the Banelings as that marine killer unit, but clearly DaBoO's showing us the magic that you can pull with them.
And especially when you combine it with Mutalisk as well. What exactly is a Protoss player meant to do? I guess the best reaction is just a ton of sentries, but it's so gas heavy, especially when you're only on 2 base. It's extremely hard to deal with. Tyler being forced into getting all these stalkers to deal with the Mutalisk, but the Lings, oh my god, they just completely demolished. Even when he had the Colossus out, he just didn't have enough ground units to deal with it, and unfortunately Tyler does lose that, and that makes Tyler go down 1-0. I'm not sure of the other results. You can check out results. I think they are instantly uploaded and updated on DreamHack.se. So for you viewing at home, do check out that for instant results.